Ready to get your life together? Because I know I am. Okay, y'all, welcome back to my channel. Why are we singing? I don't know. We're going to be talking about a topic that I maybe should have talked about at the beginning of this year. But, you know, I was having a mess of a time. And if you are watching this video, maybe you're having a mess of a time because it's looking like it's about to be April. That's crazy and insane, and I didn't allow for this to happen. We're moving into the next quarter of the year, y'all. Like, this is crazy. January felt like it was good. It was a good pace. Wasn't too slow, wasn't too fast. February and March, don't know what happened to them. They went by like a week. So now we have to get our life together because I'm just looking back and I'm like, okay, what have I done? Like, what have I accomplished this year? The goals are not goaling, the vision board is not visioning, but that's okay because I'm here to help you, I'm here to help me. What if, now hear me out, your year is only 12 weeks long? I know, crazy. You're probably like, where'd all the time go? Why is my year only 12 weeks long? How am I supposed to get anything done? Does this mean I'm like 4 times older than I thought I was? Look, I can't answer all those questions for you. But the 12-week year, what is it? You probably heard this before. If not, you're probably really confused and concerned and about to click off of this video. But let me help you. Let me explain what this is about. Okay, there's 4 quarters in every year. We all know this. Okay, January, February, March is first quarter. We are going to look into our year as if it's only the 3 months. Okay, so January, February, March is our first quarter and it's 12 weeks long, and that's our year basically. And you want to try to get whatever certain amount of goals that you have set for yourself done in only those 12 weeks of time, which sounds like a little bit of time, but often we will give ourselves way too much time to have only a few goals, or we'll have so many goals and things we want to get done and not enough time to do them. So this actually surprisingly is like a sweet spot to actually help you get what you want to get done. You might have heard of the 12-week year before, but just didn't know where to start. It didn't work for you, or you just thought of it as another self-improvement gimmick. But I'm here to actually help both of us with it. We're going to get through this together, and let's get into it. In a past video of mine, I have actually done the 12-week year before. That it was something that I failed at, basically. The first quarter, I tried to do it, and I talked about it a little bit in my turning 18 video, but it was something that it wasn't slaying, you know? We tried our best. We tried as hard as we could, but yeah, we had to go back to the drawing board, and that's okay. So before we actually get into how we're going to do it and how it's going to go, I need to talk about what made me fail the last time, because honestly the best way to improve is to fail, but also it's to learn from what you failed from so you don't do it again. And my number one problem for why I messed up that year was because I had too many goals. Okay, I was so overwhelmed, and if you're like me, when you have too many goals, I literally I shut down. I don't do anything because I'm just like, well, I have too much to do, so I guess I'm gonna do nothing, which is not a good way to be, but that's what happens. Or if you set too many goals for yourself, you may get burnt out and you try to do all of them and it goes good for a while, and then at some point you crash and burn. So I recommend not doing that. And yeah, just maybe don't set too many goals for yourself. Just a suggestion. So yeah, so I got my laptop with me and we're about to get into these goals together. So the first thing I'm going to do is get into Notion, because Notion is my girl. You can use whatever you want to use though. And I just created a page for myself, and I'm just going to call it quarter 2 goals. The next thing I do is just jot out some of my goals, and I'm going to reformat them in just a moment. But my first one was to get 10 paid UGC deals. The next was to get out of bed at 9 a.m. every day, which is going to be a hard one. And then to get 500 YouTube subscribers. So the idea here for me was to try to choose goals that were in kind of different facets of my life. So like obviously getting out of bed would be like more of a lifestyle kind of thing, and then like UGC deals would be more of a career center type of a goal. But yeah, you can choose whatever goals you want, and of course I recommend no more than 3 because like I said, you don't want to overwhelm yourself with too many goals. Next, I just came up with some actions that I want to do either daily or weekly or just one time to help me actually achieve my goals. These actions are key, so really think about them because they're going to be what actually helps you focus on what you need to do throughout the day to actually get done these goals. And they're going to be what makes it less overwhelming and you're going to actually be able to accomplish your goals. And this is kind of it. This is the bare bones of what you need in order to make your Q2 goals. And of course, you can like add some fancy stuff, or you can go into as much detail or as little detail as you want. But I would really try to go into depth about what you need to do in order to accomplish your goals, but not too much to the point where you're like scrambling and like have so much you need to do. So another way that you can set up your goals would be monthly. So for example, the next quarter we're going into is April, May, and June. And so the way you can do that is just focus on the action items you need per month. So in this case, April, I have set up 5 Fiverr gigs, or alternatively, you can do 2 Fiverr gigs, let's say in April, and then in May, I would do 3 Fiverr gigs. And this is just to make it less overwhelming for myself. And another way that I could do it is daily and weekly. So for my daily goals, it could be that I would set my alarm every night and put out clothes the night before. And then my weekly goals would be to pitch to 30 brands, post 2 UGC examples, and to post on YouTube. And now that we finished setting our goals for ourselves, it's time to get into how we're going to keep those goals. And for me, after trying and failing many goals and things in life, the 2 best things I found that will keep me to my goals is accountability and rewards. For accountability, honestly, it's going to be y'all. You guys are going to hold me accountable, because if I don't do these goals after all of this, it's going to be embarrassing at this point. Hi, Ed and Brie here at 1 a.m. just to tell y'all that some reason I didn't give y'all actual accountability, like ways that you can hold yourself accountable. So you could always use a friend or a family member to hold you accountable, or honestly, you could make a YouTube video like I did. Just kind of get creative with it. You can like tell like someone online, or I know there's like plenty of ways that you can, you know, try to find like an external source to like really make sure you're doing what you need to be doing. Okay, I will hold you accountable right now. And as for rewards, I have a whole reward system set up for myself, because I personally believe in rewards being more motivator than punishments, because I just won't do the punishment. Like, I don't have self-control. So, but I feel like if I have rewards for myself, then I will be more motivated to try to like accomplish these goals, you know, because I'm like, oh, I want the prize. So here's some of my rewards for myself that may inspire you, or, you know, I would suggest some rewards for yourself. But if you thrive off of punishments and threat of danger, go for it. When I'm setting up these rewards, I don't want to do anything too monetary, because I just feel like I'm spending all my money, and that's kind of the opposite of the goal. So I have daily, weekly, monthly, and in the year rewards, because I'm just a rewards girl. If I want a prize, give me a prize, you know? So I have everything keeping myself motivated. So if I keep up with my daily action items, I'm setting up a rewards savings account for myself where I will put $5 in every day, and then I can use that money for whatever I want. Next, weekly, I want to play games more often. So if every week I stick to my action items, then I get to play games. My games on my PC with other people, whatever kind of energy I want to do that more. After every month, if I hit all my actions, then I want to have like just a lazy day, like absolutely nothing. Don't think about nothing, don't do nothing. And I want this to be monthly because I want to work most of the times, you know, I actually enjoy what I'm doing. But yeah, just something where I can just relax, because sometimes you just need a break. Finally, if after these 3 months, after this quarter, the 12 weeks is up, the year is done. If I reach all my goals and get to them, then I want to buy myself a new laptop, because your girl needs one desperately. So if I do reach my goals, I'll actually have the money to get one, which would be exciting. So please. You can have whatever rewards or punishments that you want to, but I suggest having something to keep yourself on track and motivated to keep going. Finally, before I let y'all go into the conclusion and leave this video, I want to talk about mindset, because your mindset is going to be what impacts all of this the most, okay? There will be a day that you just don't get what you need to get done. And it could be out of your control, in your control, whatever it is. Sometimes it just happens, you know, and that's okay. But you know who you are when this happens. So if you're someone who immediately wants to fail, just have a little forgiveness for yourself, a little leniency if you mess up sometimes, or you just need a break, and that's okay, that's fine. But if you're like me, you might want to crank up the discipline some, because sometimes you may just be lazy and feel like, oh no, I'm about to get burnt out, but you're not about to get burnt out, and actually you're just being lazy. So I'm talking about myself when I say this. So have some discipline, so even when you don't feel like it, just do your goal anyway. Do it anyway, because that's how you're gonna get it done, and it's gonna be worth it in the end when you do it. So sometimes you need to know when to pump up the gas a little bit, and sometimes you need to know when to let go. It's about balance. So you know who you are and you know what you need to do. We made it to the end of the video. I want you to comment below what your goal is. Let me know your 3 goals for this new quarter coming up. I want to know the vibes. I want to know what your actions are. Whatever you want to share it, and hold yourself accountable, because we got this. We're gonna commit to this, and we're gonna do it together. And then at the end of this quarter, we're all gonna hopefully be slaying and ready for the next quarter. So yeah, we got this, y'all. We're about to slay. Make sure to like this video if it helped you, and to show your commitment to the cause, because we're in this together. We got it. And also subscribe if you're not already, because you have a lot of videos to catch up on. So go ahead and do that, and be notified for future videos. I'll see you later. Peace. It's this concept that is basically saying, what is this concept saying? Because I don't actually know. The 12-week year is about focusing on a minute. Let me back up. Let me try to explain this a little bit better. Oh my gosh, do I know what quarters are? Because I can barely think of them myself. Look into a year as if, I'm not trying to say anymore. And basically, the 12-week year is supposed to help you. I don't know what's going on, but like, what's back into what I'm trying to say. Okay, the 12-week year is about, I did mention that I've done, what have I done? English, yeah, I got my handy dandy laptop. What? Dying. I don't know what that was. We don't cut the camera. We're gonna have to film this another day.